origin and history dates back to 400 AD when an Italian bishop named Paulinus of Nola introduced the bells as a part of Catholic Church services. In 604 AD, Pope Sabinian officially announced and sanctioned the ringing of church bells during worship. Specifically, the Pope introduced the custom of ringing church bells during the celebration of the Eucharist. The bells were also used to announce times of daily prayer called the canonical hours. By the early Middle Ages, church bells were so common in Europe. As church bells became more common throughout the world, their importance grew as church bells became used as a form of mass communication to convey religious information. In the Bible, ringing of church bells does encourage the faithful to make a joyful noise, as in Psalms 100. Since the 5th century, some Christian churches have been ringing bells for spiritual and practical purposes, such as to call the faithful to worship and to remind the faithful of God's presence in their daily lives. Today, certain Christian denominations use large and small bells as a part of their worship. These churches ring bells from bell towers by means of a bell ringer who stands in the towers and pull the ropes attached to the bells, or by automatic bell ringing equipment. Some churches also ring small bells inside the church at particular intervals during worship. The churches rings the bell to signal that Mass or service is about to begin, and to mark each hour from early morning to the late evening to remind those hearing the bells of God's daily presence in our lives. The bells are used to announce that 3 specific daily prayer times have been reached, that is 6 a.m., 12 p.m. and 6 p.m., during which the faithful are encouraged to unite in prayer, such as the Lord's Prayer or the Angelus. The bells are rang to honor a special occasion taking place at the church, such as a wedding or funeral. It is used to highlight a specific stage of a church service, such as when the handbells are rung during a Catholic Mass to draw attention to the priest's elevation of the consecrated host and precious blood during the Eucharistic prayer. The bells also ring to welcome Christmas Day and Easter Day with a joyful noise. This is the history and origin of the church bells. Thanks for watching.